Okay, this one you will end up with 8 problems to do on your own. These are easy, okay? The only factor you have to worry about is x, okay? These are all powers. I didn't circle them because it's just x. So to find your x, you got a negative 15. You don't have to multiply either because there's never any parentheses. So write negative 15. And my other x is on bottom, so I want a minus, and I want a minus 2. Okay, so negative 15 minus 2 is negative 17. Now circle that. Did the power end up being a negative? It did. So what you need to do is shift the x into the bottom so that its power, negative 17, becomes 17. You put a 1 over. Pretty easy. Okay, next problem. X, negative 25. And then my other x is on bottom, so minus negative 10. Now, again, I'm not multiplying because there's no parentheses. I'm not making any big circles. Why would I? I don't have any parentheses. So minus, but if you're minusing a negative, I would suggest you put the little negative 10 in parentheses because it looks kind of idiotic when it minus negative without the parentheses. Now, what you're going to do is negative 25 minus negative 10, just like that. Negative 15. Okay. Did it end up negative? Yes, it did. It goes into the bottom. 1 goes on top. Okay, next one. Here's my first x, negative 10. My next x is on bottom, so minus 2. My next x is also on bottom, so minus negative 3. If you're minusing a negative, I would put it in parentheses. Okay, and we're going to punch it in the calculator. So I got negative 10 minus 2 minus parentheses negative 3. Negative 9. Did that end up negative? Sure did. Move it to the bottom. Okay, x. Okay, we got negative 3. I'm not timesing because there's no parentheses to circle. Okay, there's not that little parentheses with the little power outside where I have to circle it, so I just write them down. Okay, the next x is on top, so plus 10. And the next x on bottom, so minus. And if you have minus and you have to put a negative number, put it in parentheses. Looks a lot better that way. And the next x, we're still on bottom, so minus, and then another negative, so negative 21. Okay? So negative 3 plus 10 minus negative 1 minus negative 20. I'm careful I punched in. You got 29. Now, question, did the power end up negative or positive? That's positive, so don't move it. You keep it where it's at, okay? And if the bottom's empty, you don't need to put 1. You just have to put 1 if the top's empty. You can have a top with no bottom. You can't have a bottom with no top. Okay, next problem. We got negative 2. And then I'm on bottom, so minus, and then negative 4. You can just punch that in. Negative 2 minus, and then negative 4. And that's 2. Because when you minus a negative, it's like you're plussing positive 4. Okay. Is that positive or negative? It's positive. You keep it on top where it's at. Keep it where it's... I shouldn't say put on top. Keep it on the same side of the line that it's on. I don't need a bottom. Okay. Next one, I've got 16 under the line minus 20. 16 minus 20 is negative 4. Okay, so shift that x to the bottom, and the negative 4 becomes positive 4. Yeah, again, when it ends up negative, you got to, when the exponent ends up negative, you got to move the factor to the other side of the line so it becomes positive. And we need if we have a bottom with no top, we need a 1 there. Again, you can have a top with no bottom, but bottom without a top's weird. Okay, 2 fractions extend the line. You got 2. then we're still on top, so we're going to plus -4. If it's plus, you don't need to put it in parentheses. Okay, now I'm on bottom, so minus, and I'm going to want to put that in because minus the -10. Now I'm still on bottom, so minus 12. You can figure that out. Okay, so 2 plus -4 minus -10 minus 12. -4. Cross that, all that crap out, and the exponent's -4. Okay, so is the power negative? Sure, move it to the bottom, and the -4 becomes +4. Okay, you can't have a bottom with no top. I need a 1 here. Okay, next problem. I got a 6. I'm going to extend the line. Okay, so it's one big, so I got a 6. And now I'm on bottom, so I'm minus 8. And I'm still on bottom, so I'm minus 2. -4. Okay, put that dude on bottom because it ended up negative. It's got to go to the other side of the line. Okay, I don't want to say just put it on bottom, but it's on top now. It goes to the bottom. Okay, you have these to do. They're pretty easy.